Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. We're on the eve of Thanksgiving in the United States, and I'm looking at the Parkle Thanksgiving. And according to an interview that Megan gave for, I think it was Marie Claire, and could be wrong. But anyway, it was an interview. They followed her faithfully to the Welcome Project, where she was celebrating holidays with the Afghani women. And she was talking about the way she celebrates her holidays with Harry and the Invisikids. And quotes from this article: the kids are at an age where she can't wait to see it through their lens. One of them that was quite eyebrow raising. And then she tells us that their Thanksgivings are pretty low key, and it's great being close to Doria. Now, Doria allegedly lives in View Park, Windsor Hills in LA, just down the road from Culver City. And cough, cough. So that's an interesting little tidbit. Also just down the road from Venice Beach. And then she tells us that they like to play games, have a great meal. Someone brings a guitar. I'd love to know who that someone is. Because, of course, they've got that grand piano that Elton John gave to baby Archie, allegedly. Or was it Tyler Perry who gave it? I don't know, can't remember. But you would think that David Foster or Elton John or somebody would be able to tinkle away at the ivories while they ate this fantastic meal that Megan was cooking. But the best part is that she went on to stress the importance of Archie and Lilibet experiencing the magic of traditions like great recipes, that they end up connecting to a formative memory. That, of course, from a mother of a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, allegedly, sounds absolutely like she is spending Thanksgiving with a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, doesn't it? And seeing it all through the lens, their lens, apologies. So we are seeing this through the lens of Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot, because I'm curious to know how their Thanksgiving is going to go. They haven't been seen together in a very long time. And so we're going to ask where this magnificent celebration is going to be. Is it going to be at Mudslide Mansion? Her mood. And on the day, who's going to be there out of Harry? We assume she's going to be there, wherever there is. Harry going to be there? Doria going to be there? And then we're going to ask, is Archie going to be there? Is Lilibet going to be there? Anything about those mysterious children? Then we're going to know about the actual festivities. Is there going to be guitar and singing and games and jolliness and those recipes that the kids are learning to associate with formative experiences, and is their traditions? And as many people have pointed out in this context, they could have been celebrating holidays with a family that has been cultivating traditions for centuries. But no, they're making their own. And then we're going to ask if we're going to see any photographic evidence of this event. And now they've got a bit quiet with the photos. Interestingly, since all that noise that the squad kicked up about the photoshopping that the Princess of Wales did on Mother's Day. So it's become a bit tricky for them to do their own photoshopping, in my opinion, of course. So it might be a bit tricky to do a cut and paste job there and stick the happy family together, even in black and white and viewed from behind, and possibly even with the assistance of some guest, not speakers, but some guest participants. So maybe rent a crowd, rent a kid, who knows? I'm being snarky, and I can be, because it's tarot and it's for fun and entertainment, and it's all my opinion and it's all speculation, and I left a card behind there. Oh dear. And it's all gone flying, but never mind, we're going to just go with this, because obviously this is like I got a nudge from above. Actually, no, I'm being told I need to cut them again. So we'll do that. There we go. That's weird. And maybe it's just going to be a really weird Thanksgiving, wherever it is, and everything's got messed up. And I need to tell you that this is just energy I read, and there is a disclaimer in the box below. And yeah, not often that I get sort of bashed like that while I'm trying to cut the cards. I think we've run out of space now, because these are big fat cards. These curious cats of chunky wide cards. And there we go. I have my cheat sheet next to me with the questions that need answering. We hope to get answering. It's pouring with rain. 4 of Pentacles as our underlying energy. I'll bring it out. Nowhere to put it. We'll stick it over there. 4 of Pentacles in reverse is, of course, the card of losing control of something and being very insecure, upright, very stable, very in control also of your finances, your assets, your moving parts, your pawns on the table, on the chess board. But it's in reverse. That cat's losing those pentacles, doesn't know where they are. It's a bit of chaotic energy. It's a bit of a panic. Oh no, what's going to happen? And I'm feeling really panicky as I'm doing this. The rain started to pour down. It was brilliant sunshine 5 minutes ago. I'm feeling quite breathless and anxious. You saw what happened to the cards while I was cutting them. This is tricky, I think, energetically for Madame. So let's scooch around and try and grab this card here, which is the story itself that we're dealing with. We're dealing with Temperance, and it's in reverse. It's the card of patience and harmony and all good things, the angel. Bit of an odd interpretation of Temperance there. I suppose the cat patiently fishing, waiting to catch the fish. Nice fishies. But it's in reverse, and so the angel that traditionally is in the Temperance card becomes the devil. We know who the devil is. So instead of it being a patient and harmonious energy and everybody blending together, because that's what the Temperance energy is about as well, and it's Sagittarius energy, the Temperance card, and we are in Sagittarian energy right now as well. It's in reverse. Bad mood, fighting, disharmony, people not showing up, people who are there fighting, falling out, and devilish energy as well, which is anger, toxicity, any of those things, and very unpleasant energy for a Thanksgiving celebration with your closest, your nearest and dearest. So let's see where this wonderful celebration is going to be. Mudslide Mansion or somewhere else. Where is it going to be? Is it going to be at home? What they call home. 8 of Pentacles is the working card, interestingly. It's almost like it's going to be on a set somewhere. And we know that she rented the house down the road for her cooking show, because she didn't want to film in her own rather scruffy kitchen, very dated kitchen, wanted to be somewhere else. And of course, if she was filming at home, it would have been inevitable that Archie and Lilibet would have turned up in the kitchen at some stage, and it would have been rather strange if they didn't show up in the kitchen to lick the bowl or sample her wares or talk to whoever was around and ask questions and giggle and all that kind of stuff. So I'm getting the strange idea that this is almost like a working event with the 8 of Pentacles, because it's not happy families, it's not comfortable, relaxed energy, it's working hard. So I suspect we might see something, but whatever we see is part of a working arrangement. That's just the sense that's coming through there. I'm not getting place apart from a set. So mood, her mood. We've already got Temperance in reverse, which is not good. 10 of Cups, okay, this makes more sense now. The 10 of Cups is the happy ever after, happy families, pretend card. It's increasingly pretend energy in these royal readings. So we're going to play happy families. We're going to produce it on a set, on some kind of sound stage or something, not literally, but it's going to be set up to look how it's needed to look. And so she's going to be like she was dancing at the hairdressers. So happy and kissing and hugging, and oh, it's going to be like that. But don't, I would say, believe too much of what you see. That's my personal opinion. Of course, I'm going to chuck the allegedly sign over this reading now and switch it on, and it's flashing away. So, who's going to be there? Is Harry going to be in attendance? He's now an honorary American. I've got the devil in reverse. Interestingly. I would say no with that card. Because the devil is when you're chained together, as I always say, and usually you see the chains in the devil, the depiction of the devil card, but not in this one. Separated from the devil energy, leaving the devil energy behind. So I don't think he's going to be there. We might see evidence of him there, but as I say, don't necessarily believe what you see. Devil in reverse, stopping some kind of toxic relationship, some kind of addictive, obsessive, difficult situation where there's lies and deception and all kinds of bad behavior, and wanting to separate himself from that. And we know who the devil is in these royal readings. The devil is showing up here, Temperance in reverse, already. He wanting nothing to do with it. Doesn't, in my opinion, want to have to do with a toxic energy, with possibly some sort of deception that's going on, because the devil is all about lies. That's what the devil does, best of all. Interesting energy. How about Doria? Is Doria going to be there? Doria, who's the great-grandmother who's raising the kids and, well, helping anyway. Is she going to be there? Ooh, we've got the moon, and the moon is in reverse. The moon is about suspicion and doubt and fear and not seeing clearly what is going on, confusion and mystery, but it's in reverse. Doria might show up somewhere else, might reveal herself, because the moon is hidden energy, because you've got shadows and you've got murkiness and you don't really know what's going on. But when the moon is in reverse, when the moon disappears, we're at new moon, interestingly, round about now, soonish. You get some clarity. The shadows dissipate and you start to see clearly again. And she might just show herself somewhere. And it will be quite weird if she does, because we haven't seen her for ages. She might reveal some truth about herself. And there's lots of speculation about her private life, and she's a private person, theoretically, technically, so she's entitled to privacy in her own personal affairs. But something like that might emerge. It's a very female card, the moon, obviously, shall we just say. We're getting big cards here. Archie, there, present, how, who, where, why, what. Eight of Wands, swift movement, news, communication. He might be the one that we see, Archie. We might get proof of life of Archie. It's traveling energy, accelerating, kind of unblocking energy. So if he's been kept out of sight for a while, this might be his moment to suddenly appear. Okay, so that's not terrible. It gives me the sense of traveling, of movement, that he might move to wherever this event is, which is in itself weird. And all my spidey senses are on high alert with that moon card on this tarot table, underneath the devil. Oh my. When I'm asking who's going to be there, Harry, Doria, and I get the devil and the moon in reverse. Oh my. Sense of movement, of travel with that Eight of Wands. How about Lilibet? Where is she? What's going on? Is she going to be there? We've got the Queen of Wands. And that might be a moment of triumph for our Queen of Wands, that she finally gets to show children, because that's a Megan card. And a lot of people think that Lilibet, well, she's not Megan's mini-me because she's blonde and blonde hair and blue eyes. She's the little Diana, allegedly. But that's a very proud Queen of Wands. So, this could be, and I don't know whether they'd reveal it on the day or whether they'd wait for, I think there's a big royal event on the 3rd of December. They've got some state occasion. I can't think who it is. Is it Qatar? Somebody is the ruler of Qatar who's going to be over in London. Oh, there's the Christmas thing coming up. Catherine's recording. It could hang over and overshadow all of that, but we'll find out over here. Okay, so that's interesting. The kids are giving me big positive signs of attendance, presence, proof of life, all that kind of stuff. Happy families, games, jolliness, the energy, the vibe of the actual day. Judgment. Judgment is a second chances kind of a card. So it's giving me almost like maybe there's been mythical events in the past. That's why it's been difficult for Megan to even explain what they do. And she's had to reach in her mind to pick up scraps from other people's events or TV shows or things like that. And she's not particularly creative or inventive, even though she's known to lie even in court. So she can't really come up with a good story of her own. She's copied quite a few of other people's stories. In particular, I'm thinking of that alleged miscarriage. And of course, that's my personal opinion. But possibly the reason why she's had to talk about, traditions with great recipes that they end up connecting to a formative memory is because this has never really happened before. And now might be the final moment of the great reveal, the Judgment card, when it actually happens. And it happens on set because we need your family. Netflix, we don't have any interesting footage from your cooking show, and we need this. And Harry isn't there because he's gone off in disgust, but we're going to have a pretend Harry somewhere. Oh, Harry in the kitchen pouring drinks or whatever he's doing, I don't know. And this is a chance, a do-over, and it's a big reveal because the Judgment card is a revelation. So I'm not getting all kumbaya and strumming guitars and sitting around a campfire kind of a vibe, but I'm getting like almost a production that's going on here. Tell us about the great meal, because this now assumes enormous significance if this is going to be part of the cooking show. And Megan is actually going to be demonstrating her cooking skills for all of us. This great meal, the recipe for Sussex, 2 of Wands. Part of the plan, 2 of Wands. There might be a collaboration. A mystery guest, somebody that helps with that 2 of Wands. I don't think it's going to be Gloria Steinem, who was allegedly there last time. I'm going to get the giggles. But 2 of Wands is a joint effort. It's collaboration. I don't think Harry's going to be putting an apron on and showing how he's a great chef. I don't get that, but I get that it's, again, I'm getting a production. So this has gone off in a weird direction. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting a microwave meal in a bedsit, watching reruns of the wedding video. That was the kind of thing I was expecting. But I've got a whole other story here on the tarot table. And so let's see what proof of all of this we're going to get. Photos, difficult to Photoshop now, of course. Video, an episode in the cooking show. What are we going to get? What are we going to see? Oh, the world, but it's in reverse. Darn. Because the world, if it was upright, I would have been so excited. But it's not upright. It's in reverse. It could be delayed. cards in reverse can mean that you're going to get the energy, but you're not going to get it right away. The world is the whole world sees it. There might be difficulties. There might be difficulties with exploiting the littles who are still littling. And that might be tricky. If Harry has said an emphatic no to any of this, then there's a bit of waiting. There's waiting in this world card in reverse. There's the moment is yet to come. But when it comes, it's going to be a big moment of triumph. It's going to be sensational. It's going to absolutely blow people's socks off, the world, because it's accomplishment, it's achievement. It's finally we see the kids. Finally we see her cook. Finally we see whatever it is that they are so keen for us to see with that Ace of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. So it looks like it's quite an interesting day tomorrow. But interestingly, this Four of Pentacles is sitting here. There's supposed to be 4 of them in this happy family. And it's in reverse. So there aren't 4 in the happy family. I think he's going to be the conspicuous by his absence. And that might be why it's problematic in terms of how to stage this, how to edit this, how to make it look the way it needs to look, for her to actually show us the world. What a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving they're all having. 10 of Cups. That's it. Weird reading. Thanks for watching, and if you are celebrating tomorrow, I wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see each other again soon.